Rumpa for real. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to talk about why women prefer nonchalant men over men who have more of an alpha male attitude, right? And in this video, I'm going to cover 5 reasons why women prefer nonchalant guys, bro. And in my experience, right, how it helped me, right, to get a lot of women, bro. Like, you get better treatment when you're nonchalant, bro. It's crazy. So stick out to the end of the video, bro, so that you can learn what women actually like, the secrets to female nature, bro. I'm gonna be covering really secrets when it comes to female nature and what women really are attracted to and what women, crave and desire, bro. And what most guys don't see, right? I'm trying to put on, as much value as I can in my videos when it comes to dating, because I want to see you gains. I want to see guys, win in life, bro. For real, right? So the first thing, right, that you are going to learn as a guy, right? The first lesson, right, that I understood about being nonchalant and the benefits of it is that because men who are nonchalant, right, they don't put a lot of effort into things, right? They just have a low effort when it comes to their dating and how they move, right, about life, and they're not over emotional. It's like they don't even get excited about anything, right, in life. What you're gonna realize is that nonchalant men, right, because of their low effort, right, it's a turn on, bro. It's a turn on to women, right, and it signals high value, right? So the problem is, right, when you have like an alpha male attitude, right, you always, got work, you have 15 minutes, then you have to do this, and then you have to go to work. It's like you're always in the office, right? So sometimes having that alpha mindset, right, is going to turn a woman off, right? And it's not really going to work as good as being nonchalant, bro. So like when you like always like very assertive, right, you're very masculine, like everything, you're the leader, you got all the answers, just yes, you have all the answers, bro. It screams a lot of effort. Subconsciously, what it tells out women is that you're putting a lot of effort, right? And instead of her seeing it as a good thing, she's gonna look at at from a point where you have she's gonna think you have like an insecurity, and that you right there in front of her, right, you're not enough, and this is why you put in a lot of effort. And what you gotta understand, right, when it comes to women, when it comes to dating, bro, a lot of try energy, when you have to try and do stuff, when you have to put in like a lot of effort, right, women are gonna see this as low value. She's gonna look at you like you are doing all these things, right, and treating her that way because you have to. You probably even don't have options. You probably don't even have women of her level of attractiveness at her level. So that's just what you gotta understand as a guy, bro. So when because nonchalant men, they put in low effort into their daily life, right, everything is just effortless, right, she's gonna see it as more of higher value, right? She's gonna look at that man and be like, wow, life just happens to him. Like, life is just good to him. Everything flows effortlessly. It's like he just has like a abundant energy to him, right? So everything comes easy, and that woman will think that because life is good to him, because everything seems effortless, right, he's probably a very high skilled individual. He's probably someone who got it good in life, bro. And that's what you gotta understand, bro. So like, because he has that not not a care in the world attitude, right, she's gonna think that that type of man, right, is highly skilled, bro. She's everything in life just comes naturally to him, and she will, woman is gonna want to invest into that type of man because he will probably be very good for her survival, financially, emotionally, all of these things, bro. So the second thing that I realized, right, why women prefer nonchalant men is because like women are very sensitive to vocal tone, right? And they prefer to feel zero negative emotions unless they are the ones, right, who are facilitating the reason why it's happening. So that's pretty little bit long-winded. So like, let me just try and make it make sense to you, right? When you can use, you as a guy, right, you can use your vocal tone, right, to dictate some certain emotions in a woman, right, because women are very sensitive to vocal tone. So if you're speaking like in a more harsh manner, right, this could get that woman to feel certain negative emotions, right? But you gotta understand, right, this could be a turn off, right, when you do these type of things. Like, it's very, very like women are so sensitive to negative emotions, right? She wants to be the one, right, who's facilitating these negative emotions. Like, what I mean is, if you are someone like, let's say the nonchalant guy, right, he's very distant, right, he didn't, answer that woman's call or her text, right, this is going to stir up some negative emotions in that woman, right? And her emotions will eventually work in that man's favor, right? And that's what you want, right? So what I mean is, like, women are very sensitive to vocal tone. So like, every time you as a guy like seem controlling, right, you always have to like micromanage every little thing, right? This is gonna come up as very low value, right? Because there's a lot of effort. Like I said, it, things just doesn't come effortlessly to you, right? She's gonna say it's like, there's no, it's not that effortless energy is not there, right? And like trying to control the outcome of everything, bro, and just gonna come off as just low value, right? I think I'm gonna make another video, right, um, getting more deep into this subject, right, of vocal tone and what it means to be controlling to a woman, right? Because guys, they have logical reasoning, right? Men are more logic. So like, a lot of guys, they don't understand what women mean, right? So that's the second part, right? That's the second thing. So you as a guy, right, the only way you can get a woman to facilitate those emotions, right, in her mind, in her heart, whatever, right, to get it to work in your favor, right, is through absence and absence only. That's only how you as a guy can do it, bro. Is by being distant and being absent, because she has to miss you. That woman, she has to miss you in order for her to actually grow feelings for you, grow emotions for you, bro. There has to be that point where y'all are not talking, y'all are not communicating, and this is all good, right? This is just gonna take a level of detachment and emotional control, bro, right? And keeping yourself busy. You don't need to be around a woman 24/7, bro. So the third reason why nonchalant men, right, women prefer nonchalant men over the alpha male attitude is because nonchalant men are in the moment, right? Because they are not trying to build anything in the relationship, right? And they're not trying to future pace anything. So what do I mean by future pacing things? Like, on the date, right, that guy is in the moment, right? He's in the present moment. He's having fun. He's having it. He's just have a chill vibe, right? He's not thinking about, oh, did you hear about this place? Right, I should, you should come and see this place next Saturday. He's not thinking about, making plans on, that Friday and inviting that woman to a concert, bro. And truly, right, in my experience, once you as a guy stop doing all these things and trying to future pace things and set dates, right, and you can just be present in the moment and chill, right, and enjoy the moment, right, women will be the ones who wants to take you on a concert, right? You have to go and see that place and this place and that place. Women will be the one who facilitate all of these dates and starting to set dates and spend time with you, because they genuinely love spending time with you, bro, right? So what I've heard, right, if you as a guy can actually be in the present moment and you can actually speak your mind, bro, and you're not ashamed, right? Like, I'll hear things like women say like, wow, you're such a good communicator. Like, you're so good at communicating, right? I finally actually met like an honest man, right? A guy who can actually say what he wants to say, like all these things, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So when you as a guy can be in a moment, bro, this is a very, very powerful tool that you can use. If not one of the most powerful tools that you can use, bro, to get a woman. The fourth reason, right? When you're a nonchalant man, right, and you can be in the present moment, like I explained, right, and you're not trying to future pace things, you're not trying to, be in control of the outcome of where the date is going, right? That type of man, he literally becomes like an escape to women. He becomes an escape for a woman from the logic of the real world. The meetings that she has to go to, all of the work events that she has to go to, waking up tomorrow at 8 a.m. to, go to work. All of these things of, these problems and stress of the real world. If when you as a guy can be in the present moment, right? It's like an escape to a woman. And this is truly what women crave once that type of man is not in their life, bro, because that whole fantasy that she has in her mind, bro, starts replaying. And yeah, bro, she misses that show vibe. She misses, that good vibe, bro. You gotta understand, all of these things, bro, is just the feeling to women. It's just the feeling to a woman, bro. So that effortless vibe, right, is an escape from her career and family obligations, bro. So the fifth and last reason why women prefer nonchalant men is because nonchalant men have zero sense of time. So, well, even what I try to do on my dates, when I go on a date with a woman, I don't look at the time. I really try and not think about time and how fast the time goes. I literally just sit there and let the vibe dictate everything. Where the conversation goes, where the conversation ends, like that whole vibe of the conversation, bro. I just let you know the conversation just flow with the vibe, bro. Right? When you have that effortless energy of you, right? It's like time does not exist, right? It's like time does not exist when that woman is with you, bro. It's almost like an energetic thing, bro. Um, and it really ties back to the previous point, right? That man, he truly becomes an escape to that woman, bro. So when you can create that chill vibe and you're not trying to future pace anything, bro, a woman, she will be even the one who try and initiate a lot of the touching, initiate a lot of the the cuddling and the kisses, bro. She will even fucking break rules for these type of men, bro. And this is how powerful it actually is in being nonchalant, especially in this modern time and age, bro. Especially in this modern time and age, bro. And I'm telling you guys, bro, if you struggle to get chicks, right, you have to come see what I have in my program. You have to go see how even deeper I take this, these concepts and these attitudes, bro, and this mindset when it comes to dating, bro. You have to see it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. DM me on Instagram, bro, if you are serious about changing your dating life, bro. If you're truly serious, bro, make sure you go and DM me on Instagram and join me in my program. Join me in my program, bro, that took me a lot of years to even understand this concept, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of dates, meeting up with women. Like, this is from brutal experience. Like, I would even give this type of advice, to my little brother if I have a son one day, bro. This is the type of game that I would give him, bro. So make sure, bro, you go and DM me on Instagram, bro. If you like the video, bro, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.